Alright, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0.
Alright, this is it. Road to 1,000 pounds, the finale. I'm going to go for a 1,000-pound total squat, bench, deadlift. Super nervous. Not so much because I got people watching on YouTube, but because I've been building towards this for 6 months and really for 3 years. Just quickly tell you backstory. I had back surgery 3 years ago. Got my L4, L5, S1 fused together. Blew up some discs 6 or 7 years before that. Major nerve pain. Losing feeling in my legs. My legs atrophied like crazy. They were insanely weak. So like I say, had the back fused 3 years ago. After that, for basically almost 3 years, 2.5, 2 3/4 years, I was just trying to build back up to a baseline of actually being able to squat and deadlift again. Building my posterior chain, building my core, just trying to get my legs back to average person strength. It's been a long road. Last November, I couldn't get into a full squat, couldn't get into a full deadlift position. But my back was feeling pretty good, so I hired a coach to help me. Two things kind of, number one, get my mobility where it needed to be, and number two, just mentally, deadlifting terrified the crap out of me. Leading up to my back surgery, if I hip hinged forward just a little bit, I would get a massive jolt of nerve pain. I would lose control of my legs, hit the ground, and it'd be a week or two before I could actually stand up straight and walk like a normal person again. Cortisone injections like crazy. So lots of PTSD, lots of fear. But I didn't want to spend the rest of my life fearing what could be. So I hired a coach, got my mobility where it needed to be. I can now squat into a full squat, can get into a deadlift position. So obviously I'm doing this in my home gym. Just for full transparency, I'm going to be wearing knee sleeves when I squat, elbow sleeves when I bench, and then I'm going to be wearing my belts. So I got a soft belt and a lever belt. I wear the soft belt underneath just because it's way more comfortable than wearing just the lever belt. So we're going to be using the Strong Arm Sport squat bar, 55-pound bar, 25 kilos. I'll put up the weights, kilos and pounds. Strong Arm Sport deadlift bar, it's a 20-kilo bar or 44 pounds. And a Synergy Rhino power bar for benching, again, 20 kilos, 44 pounds. All my plates are in kilos, so I'll put up the kilos and the pounds on the screen. That's it. 3 years in the making. Hopefully it's not an epic fail. So let's do this. Whoa! Yeah, not even close. Should have went for 340. But overall, 330 is what I was feeling I could probably, hopefully get. Got 330. On to bench press. All right, so we're done the squat. 330 was my max on the squat. I was happy enough with that. I should have did 335, but I was hoping to hit 330 and then get one more. I didn't know if I would even hit 330, but with how it went, I probably could have squeezed out another 5 pounds. But I'm happy with the squat. That's the most I've ever squatted since back surgery. Bench press, not happy with that at all today. 286 still puts me in an okay spot for hitting 1,000 pounds. I think I got to hit 384 pounds on my deadlift. But I've hit 295 leading up to this. I just didn't have it today. I could tell right away with 264 that it didn't move very nice. 286 was a grind. I kind of got myself in a weird spot on the bench and hit the mono lifts on the way back up too, but it was a grind through the lockout, and 302.5 was not even close. I was hoping after the 295 I'd be ready for this, but it is what it is. I miscalculated my weight, body weight goal. I said I was going to do this at 190, and I'm doing it at 190, but I've been at 190 for about a month, which is one of the reasons why I decided to do this early, because I've just been in maintenance for about a month now. Bench press when you're lighter is really hard to build up if you're not in a surplus. But is what it is. I started this at 275, so 6 months I added it. That was 11 pounds. My bench press went up. Like I say, not happy with that. But I would have been okay to hit 295 today, but is what it is. So next up we have the deadlift. Like I say, I got to hit 384. My goal is to hit at least 400. But I haven't trained it heavy in over a month, so we will see what happens.
All right, now we're on to deadlift. I needed 384 to hit exactly 1,000 pounds. So I started at 396. Having a little bit of SI joint trouble, so I haven't been training heavy deadlift. I also haven't trained with mixed grip at all. Just been using straps, so I was a little nervous about my grip. But I was hoping I could hit around 400 mixed grip, and 396 moved super easy. Felt good. Decided to go up to 420.2 next. I've never deadlifted over 408 pounds since back surgery. And again, haven't done it mixed grip, so just gonna go for it and see what happens. And here we go. So I don't know. Moved okay. Definitely wasn't quite as nice as the last rep. You can tell me if you thought that was a clean rep or not.
Deadlift. Gonna not be lifting heavy for a while after this. I'll lift as heavy as I can, but we're gonna be hitting more hypertrophy. Really got to focus on my work capacity. That kind of screwed me over today, I think. And I never accounted for that. Obviously in training, I was doing squat day, bench day, deadlift day, overhead press day. Doing the 330 and then attempting the 352 on squat probably sapped my energy a little bit for the bench press. Starting tomorrow, 8 weeks to jacked. I'm going to try to lose 16 pounds in 8 weeks, get back down around 13% body fat. Then once I get to my goal weight, we're just going to hammer the hypertrophy. Try to get put on as much muscle as I can through the summer. Then I'll hit another strength block next fall. See if we can push the weights up even more.
All right, so the final total was, if the 420.2 pound deadlift was good, was squat 330, bench 286, deadlift 420.2 for a total of 1,036.2. All right, and if the 420 pound deadlift was no good, then it's a 330, 286, and 396 for a grand total of 1,012 pounds. Either way, I achieved my goal. This is not the end of the journey though. Just changing the goal, changing some gears here. I'm going to start cutting again, get lean, and then we're going to hit the hypertrophy hard. Last year, after going from 236 down to 170, I lost a lot of strength, so I had to get my strength back up. Now it's time to see what I can do, see how much muscle I can put on. Time to get absolutely jacked. Thank you to everybody that supported me on my journey so far. The amount of support and encouragement I've had so far has been absolutely incredible and very humbling. Just hit 1,000 pounds. Next up, we're hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers. As always, thanks for watching and have a great night.